Hello there guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Alan Wake. We are currently 2 episodes deep into the darkness, trying to figure out what's going on with Alan, what happened to the island, where is his wife. We found out that this guy, Colonel whatever, I don't know, the freaking military guy that was on the little boat thing, the little raft that we were on to get to Bright Falls, claims to have our wife, had kidnapped our wife, and he is holding a ransom for the manuscript, which we don't have a manuscript, but he wants a manuscript. This guy wants a manuscript. I don't know what his plans on doing it. He's gonna sell it. People are not gonna believe that you can write such a great piece of literature, sir. Even if I gave you the manuscript, how are you gonna make people believe that you just wrote that when your vocabulary is limited to the first 2 pages of the dictionary? I don't understand how he intends to do that. We're here with Alan Wake. He's desperate to save his wife. He wants to know what's going on, what happened that night at the lake. And he is lost as we are if we are playing this for the first time. But we know what happens if you have played it. But I'm not going to be, just in case, you know, anybody's here hasn't seen. But let's just skip all the little intro things. Headed into this chapter, we heard from Rose, the lady who works at the diner, that she might have some information on the manuscript. I think that's what she said, but we saw that she was being manipulated and controlled by that other woman that's wearing the funeral outfit with the thing over, what is that called, like a veil, like a funeral veil thing over her face. And she seems very suspicious. She's the one who gave us the key to the cabin, and she also popped up when the lights went out. We saw her in the background. She like flickered in the background, so we are going to see what happens from that. Alan is also currently trying to write a manuscript because he doesn't have one, in order to exchange for the safe return of his wife. But yeah, let's just hop into it. If you guys are here and if you guys enjoy, you want to see some more content, you want to see Alan Wake 2, I'm gonna still be doing it. I don't care if nobody's here, dude. I'm still gonna probably do Alan Wake, at least the first hour or 2. Alan Wake 2. I'm gonna play this game fully, but we are hopping into Alan Wake Remastered, episode 3. Excited to get back into this game, excited to move into the next episode. And if you guys are enjoying, please feel free, or just don't even feel free, just like, share, subscribe, get the video into the algorithms, and let's just hop into it and see what's going on with Mr. Wake.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want
Man's always
I
constantly
can't tell anyone except
surprised.
my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm
That's-
worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened
Yep.
just the way it was on that page.
It's
So
crazy, dude.
dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline?
Okay, so
2 days.
I'll find it for you.
Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Yeah, she found Mr. Wake's pages.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript
Yeah, it makes no
anyway?
sense because I've been
I don't
finding
know.
them like
She's
randomly
resourceful.
scattered throughout
I
the map.
told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Yeah, let's make it quick,
you
buddy.
folks.
Who the heck is this guy?
It's Randolph. I'm the
Of course, his
manager.
name's Randall.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
Me?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer.
Yep.
That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
No way.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld.
Okay, so it's Indians.
I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the
Yep.
articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote.
Dang,
Zane
more
was
shots fired.
heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. but the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
He went down with the island. What? Was there a volcano on the island? What did he say that? I'm confused. He went down with the island. The guy went down with the island.
It gets better.
Oh,
the local
he's
girl,
not
Barbara
done yet.
Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
A scratching
Anyway,
egg.
Al,
What?
I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked
Ooh,
around,
the
and
lady.
she's that crazy bag lady you
The
met.
crazy bag
What,
lady.
the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died.
So
and she
what
had
was
some kind of a
that?
breakdown.
What was he doing right there? He robbed the trash cans for good luck. Like, what are we doing over here, sir? Like, you're supposed to be taking me to meet Rose, but you felt like taking a detour to rob the trash cans.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me
Okay,
asking what you
US
want with her?
mail.
We're just here
Nothing.
to talk to her, pal.
Open up, ma'am. I just want some information. I just want my manuscript pages. Knock, knock. Let me in.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so
Oh,
glad
she's
you're here.
possessed, bro. She
Rose,
just
you
slid
have my
back.
manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
You don't seem well, Miss Rose. I wouldn't walk in
Hey,
if I was
this
Ellen
is
right
really
there.
good.
Yep.
Rose.
It's also
Yes,
My manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A
Are you
muse
serious?
to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry.
she's insane.
She doesn't have anything.
Yeah,
You don't hear this random
Oh, what's... Oh,
slurrish talking. That's usually a sign of don't trust this woman. Let's
What?
leave.
Wha-
Yeah. She dragged the freaking coffee. That's why you don't take drinks from strangers, dude. Especially when they sound drunk themselves. Like if
It's
you
coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the
What?
lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife.
Okay, so what the heck is happening right
Must
now?
Finish what you started.
She dragged the
I
coffee with
insist.
hallucinogenics that just so happened to work in like what? Works to her world.
Back to work, boy.
Okay. Back to work. Okay. I want a raise.
I
You're
felt
sending me back to
nauseous,
work, you know?
hungover. Only anger
Manuscript in
kept me
2
going.
days. Kinda crazy.
I can't tell reality from dream
There's
anymore.
nobody else with that kind of
It
skill
seems
set in
I
the
have an imaginary
industry.
editor to help me.
What the heck
She's
is
a
this,
perfume
dude?
dress. I call her Barbara
Look
Jagger.
at this
She's very
man.
strict.
She has a
Faster and
whole
faster.
freaking
My manuscript is being
like
heavily revised.
shrine
The
for
edits are getting
Ellen.
very aggressive.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper.
Rose.
All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the
Of
road.
course it's low.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today?
Let's just look at
Coffee.
this.
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get
Oh
to
my
me
gosh.
and left its mark.
She doesn't have
First
hips.
refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter
She
there.
doesn't have hips.
Would you like to hear today's specials?
Okay, wait,
you.
wait, Rose.
Have a nice
Let's look at
day.
this red lamp and then
Come
try
back
and do a cool
soon.
little like switcheroo edit that cuts out from me switching my controller. Let's do that. And there we go, magic. It's called magic of editing. Hopefully that doesn't look bad and then I look freaking stupid for that. Probably gonna look horrible. Look at Barry slumped. Like how was she controlling my nightmare?
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Classic, dude. Always somehow leaving your gun behind. Okay, what's on the radio tonight?
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the
So
weather
you
takes
need
a
to
turn
leave.
like this, I
Like, you
can't
need to
sleep
go
at all.
home.
It's all
It's dangerous out there.
tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF.
Okay, who's calling in tonight?
Hey, hi, it's Walt Snyder. What's on your mind, Walt?
Walt Snyder, dude.
I ain't the way you are, bud. Well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just... Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt. I had a, argument with Danny. You know, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and,
What?
I heard something like that, Walt. Yeah. Well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man.
Oh my gosh, so hang up the phone. Play the song.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing.
Play the song
What are
request.
you waiting for, Walt? I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go. Well, Walt, maybe...
What the heck? I feel like Walt's gonna be turning into a shadow demon.
Good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Is it? It's looking kind of normal. Okay, and then he just plays his freaking depressing music right now. I think that's the guy that was in the jail cell when I was there and he was saying, turn on the light, turn on the light. And he definitely was drunk. He had a bunch of drinks in his belly. I use this vehicle. Just steal somebody's car. Just steal somebody's car and get Barry. There's no rules when you are in the middle of a shadow demon attack. It's like a zombie apocalypse. All laws just fall to the side. Even though I'm the only person, or I'm one of the only 3 people that know what's going on.
Oh, you're gonna get it
Oh
now.
snap, the freaking police are here. So why are the cops here?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent
She was like it when I got...
Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are,
Oh my... Ew. Ew, sir. This guy's the worst type of policeman. Yeah, it's actually law enforcement like that. There's actually like people like that.
What are? I'm
Just
standing right here.
jump to
you
conclusions
goddamn
and
maniac.
just take fire. That man really called the cops on us and said we drugged her. She gave us freaking drug coffee and I'm in trouble. That's crazy. We get there, she gives me drug coffee. And I'm the freaking criminal. Escape the police. This really escalated, dude. Like, why am I suspect number 1 right now? They really sent helicopters, dude. How am I on a freaking 3-star hunt? I'm on a GTA 3-star wanted level for doing absolutely nothing. For getting dragged by a lady in a trailer. Insane. And I'm running like a freaking like, oh my gosh. And then you need to hit the freaking treadmill once in a while because this is not acceptable. Like, so are you good? This man has to be having asthma or something. There's no way. This man runs 30 steps. Where am I supposed to go right now? Man runs 3 steps and then he's out of breath. And somehow the police can't catch this man. It's crazy. Bright Falls police force is trash. Okay, another manuscript page up ahead. I even have time to pick up pages. Luckily the... Oh. Okay then. The powers of darkness are getting stronger. Oh my gosh, please leave me alone. I am not your enemy, sir. I like how the forces of darkness are just conveniently not attacking while I run from the police. It's really nice of them. I mean, I guess the forces of darkness kind of want me to reach my destination, but also not. Because they want me to write for them. Okay. What is happening? Assuming those people just got killed by the darkness. Okay, another freaking police car just completely thrown around. Destroyed.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Okay. So you're telling me helicopters are for writers?
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
Oh, I'm apparently a crazy freaking writer, dude. I'm a writer, but I can dodge bullets like I'm freaking Max Payne. What? That's insane, dude. Now the darkness is not scared to show itself anymore. Oh my. Look at that. That's insane. That they just destroyed the whole helicopter. Somebody just died. And I can see some light over there. Is that the gas station from before? Okay then. Yep, the darkness is getting more and more impatient. They are showing themselves to everybody now. Okay, what's on this thing?
This is James.
Is it radio?
Come in. Over.
Comms radio?
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get
exactly.
Over.
Exactly,
Gotcha.
dude.
You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common.
Oh my gosh, dude. So a woman can get you drunk and drugged with no consequence, and the man gets blamed. That's crazy. Just because she's in a crazy state. That was not me. She was like that when I got there.
Radio station in the distance.
And who's gonna believe that statement? Okay, that's the lights from the radio station. We can go meet up with that guy. Bring the darkness over there and get him killed while we're at it, you know? Because why would we not involve an innocent old man who just wants to go about his day and run the radio station?
The broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Yeah. there's also a warrant out on your head.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Yep. I need that light.
There was no power to the searchlight.
Okay, so there should be like a generator or something around here. If I am believing it correctly. Okay, so let's see. I think this is the generator. Start that bad boy up. X. And there we go. Let there be a light. Okay, so now we can shine this on the gate. I don't think there are any like enemies right now until we get our flashlight back. That is like really something that I don't like. I really hope in the sequel that we don't get this weird over-the-shoulder swapping thing, because there's no way to set that where you can just have it default to a specific shoulder. I don't think there's a setting for that, so I'm sure I checked. Kind of annoying, but I have to keep doing that because I prefer over the right shoulder to the left. Okay, another possessed demon gate. What? Oh my, why? Why did you have to screech like that, dude? Pick up the flashlight. Okay, no gun in sight yet, so we're not in too much danger just yet. Okay, why does it have to make that sound every time I approach? Yeah, there we go. And they haven't given me batteries yet. Hopefully there's some over here.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Yeah. It's crazy that this police car just had flash grenades. Throw a flashbang. Or one. And the crazy thing... The crazy thing with this story is... You could say that... the flashbangs are just part of the story. Oh. There we go. I'm immune to flashbangs though. You know, Alan Wake, he just puts the blinders on. Oh! So, how are you not dead? So, how are you not dead? There's an extra one for you. There's an extra one for you. My goodness, dude. That guy did not need to survive that. I'm going to this light over here. Screw everybody else. Okay. Flashbangs. Turn the radio on so we can listen to that.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine. It's Milt Peabody, Pat. What's on your mind, Milt?
Milt Peabody.
I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there. Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know? I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots. Gunshots? Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there. They're still shooting?
This man's like the only source of news in this town.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt. Okay.
Wait, what?
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them. Okay, thanks.
And just keep listening, sir. Just stay tuned. That man said it doesn't sound like a party. As if, like, there might still be a chance that there's gunshots at the party. Just the way he said that, I get the impression that parties around just still have the oh my goodness, still have the occasion. No! What the heck was that crap, dude? They freaking cordoned me out. How are they gonna cordon me out without letting me even take the flashbang out? What the heck? I literally, like, just pulled out my flashbang. And then this guy... I'm just gonna... like, eat the flashbang. My goodness, dude. Why are they so aggressive? I do not remember them being this aggressive. I have limited resources right now. Don't need you guys pressing up on me like this. Yeah, I see you back there. Look at this. Freaking insane, dude. Like, these guys just push up on you. Throw things at me. Is this a police car? More flashbang? What were they doing out here? This far away from where I was. Oh! Okay, bye. Leaving immediately. Got 30 extra flashbangs, I think. Radio station's right over there. Shouldn't be too bad to get there. Oh my! Where's my dodge weave attack, dude? Crazy. Assuming it's over here, please. I probably missed some loot, but I don't need loot now. I just need sanctuary. Radio's this guy. Get back. Get back. Eat that for me? You're telling me nobody's hearing these flashbangs? That guy could hear gunshots from how far away?
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Yeah. He only has the one car, Aaron. Loan you a car? That's crazy. You barely know the man. You think he's gonna loan you his car? I'm here. You left your doors unlocked. That's crazy. That's insane. Hey, it's me. Open up, sir. You're really standing while doing the radio show, so you should not be standing during your job at your age.
Very much for that compassionate viewpoint.
It's good for the knees, but I mean, so not good for the bunions.
Writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
Wait, what?
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
What kind of locks do you have going on here, sir? What kind of lock system is that?
I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Immediately arrested. Interview over.
You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa,
Oh my.
Whoa, everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Exactly, what the heck? Oh my!
What the hell's the
Nightingale
matter
is on
with you?
crack,
There's a
dude.
civilian in there.
Sonny, take his pistol away. Give this man a suspension. Because we know you're not gonna fire him. That man's getting suspension with pay for that.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me?
What the heck is this guy's problem? This guy hates
fallen
books,
off so many
dude.
cliffs, it was ridiculous.
Go watch
That's
some
what you get
TV.
for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
It's crazy, dude. That guy has a freaking death wish against me. Is that even a thing? A death wish against somebody? Is that a grudge? I don't know what the right word is. Get back. No, just pop on. How do I switch my stuffs? There you go. Okay, we got the revolver back. Good old 6-shooter. Okay, let's keep going. Get back. Okay, hopefully I can actually survive through this part. Getting kinda crazy.
There was
they
no
mold
sensible
me
reason
earlier.
for the power company work lights to be here. It
The
was almost as
flashbang.
if they'd been left for
Revolver
someone
ammo.
like me to use.
Yeah, they were listening to the story, Alan. They were listening to the story. I mean, we do kind of find out why these things are all there. They give you a reason for it. Bang! Okay, dude. Take that. Hold that for me. And then I'm gonna just run outside here, get this guy. Let's go, boys. Let's go. The darkness controls. No, it doesn't. The darkness doesn't control anything. Wait, I think I can actually use this thing back here. Nope, nope. I cannot use that back there because this guy's right on top of me. There we go. Okay, hopefully that was all of them. What does this say? The darkness controls the Taken. Okay, that is actually true. So they were called the Taken, or referred to as the Taken, I guess. Why they were taken, or why they were chosen to be taken, we do not know. Okay, take that. Should I switch back to revolver? Maybe I should just do that. But no. Let's get back onto the path. I think I'm about to get jumped. Okay. Some light over here, ran to safety. Who the heck is that? Somebody operating that? Okay, give me some revolver ammo, some lithium batteries. Today's probably gonna get detailed. Now is not the time, bro.
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Hello?
Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Okay.
Alice, I'm here.
What?
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
Huh?
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call.
Yeah.
She sounded wrong somehow, but
Sounded
she
like-
had called me.
Sound like she'd been edited. Sounded like she's still on the island, dude. With that freaking reception. Okay, no more revolver ammo space. Got some rifle ammo, shotgun ammo. Okay. Got the flare gun back. And I guess this was like the thing I was coming to find. Some supplies. Oh, okay. I see you, sir. How did that still hit me? Crazy. Leave that freaking loser, dude. The freaking Russian mafia is all possessed. Like it's basically, if you were wearing a tracksuit, you would stand no chance against the shadows. You were destined to become a Taken.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Okay. Because cars are just, you know, free range around here. Just find a car, you know. That's how that works. So hoping I could just find a car. I mean, I'm wanted already for no reason. Might as well just steal things. Okay then. Easy.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
What? What is... is possessed? What is possessed? What is possessed? I need to leave. Okay, let's go. This is like the freaking weird part where everything just gets possessed. Where am I supposed to go here? Go down? Oh my goodness, dude. I wonder if they're still gonna have these weird poltergeist enemies
As a
in part
teenager,
2.
just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but.
Okay, I'll definitely switch
the
that
darkness
out.
could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Okay, so it is a horror story. What? You know, or at least the Stephen King stuff are the story. So I mean, he's referring to Stephen King inspiring him. So technically, he does think of himself as somewhat of a artist, like a horror writer. He assumes that this is a horror story. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Oh my! Don't these tanks light up? Did the tanks light up? I'm lit up. Freaking insane. Now we're getting the heavy enemies, the big body enemies. Okay, so now we need to really stock up on supplies. Make sure we don't run out. Sure, I'm fine for now, but I just grab this supply box right here. Lithium batteries, revolver ammo, shotgun ammo, another flare over here. Okay. This running is crazy, dude. Why does he have to run out of breath this quickly? Not fair. Oh my! Actually genuinely got me. Genuinely got me. I don't freaking even remember that happening. Crazy jump scare. Okay, what does this say? In light you can hurt them. Yeah, thanks for the freaking advice. Didn't realize that. Okay. Flare guns. Or flare gun ammo. I keep forgetting I even have a flare gun, to be honest. Not flare gun ammo, even just flares. Okay, so there's nothing else in this room, right? Can I turn the TV on? Maybe? Some nightfall springs? Night springs?
Take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror.
Yep.
All too often, the stars are
What do we have on this week's episode?
Night Springs.
Night Springs.
Tonight's episode, a family occasion.
Okay, sounds good. Family occasion.
Alvin Durley's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Sus.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this.
Isn't that the guy from the intro?
My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durlith, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. short, it would provide you with an intimate.
What are we talking about over here, bro? What are we doing out here?
That's the least what would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you.
Oh, what? Okay then. Okay. Oh, okay then. She's actually freaking alien. And she's infected this man. He thought they were trying to be kinky, but he didn't think they were that kinky. Oh my goodness, dude.
Shh, darling. Be calm. Shh.
What is happening? What just happened? What just happened? They just infected this man with a freaking alien. Give him a tapeworm.
And such classes always bear fruit. Like springs.
Just gave this man a tapeworm. Get that. Ouch. Okay, there's actually a loot box over here. Emergency supplies. Okay, a whole freaking... What do you even call this thing? Not a tractor. Where did you come from, bro? Oh my gosh. Is the tractor gone? I'm just gonna call it the tractor. I know it's not called the tractor. I'm just not that clued up on construction equipment. Okay, open this up. Pick up 3 flares and batteries. Get the frick out of here. Where the heck am I supposed to be going? This is insane, dude. Getting attacked by whole construction worker teams. Like, why does the darkness favor construction workers? Okay. I open this up. I don't need batteries. I'm stocked on batteries. Fully stocked, dude. It's crazy actually how much batteries. Do you know how hard it is to actually find batteries? You know, I wish batteries were this easy to find. Just laying around everywhere. Nobody using them. Okay. Just gonna steal this vehicle, no problem. The guy who uses this vehicle is dead. He's taken he's taken now.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise.
Like he left his car keys in there.
To get to the coal mine.
It's a good thing he left his car keys in there.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Coal mine's a whole freaking journey away. It wasn't far now.
I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Okay. You couldn't just teleport me there. I have to drive there physically. I have to. Cops just gave up on their chase.
Without realizing
they couldn't pursue me further.
I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters.
Oh.
Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the
FBI.
The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Yep, but I mean, it's other people are experiencing it. You're telling me the cops still don't know that there's something strange going on? They think Alan set up bombs in the forest? They think Alan shot an RPG at the freaking helicopter? Like what? Like what do you mean? Like you'd think they'd be more aware of their surroundings and what's going on. aware of the situation. Another radio station. Radio listening opportunity. So this guy definitely works 24/7.
And you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges.
Facts.
I'm just glad that our sheriff breaks
Truth. So,
and if
it's
someone
realistic.
last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here.
Thank you, man. Like, you see, this guy is a... This guy is a real good guy.
I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning.
You should be on the police force.
Little music.
You should be on the police force. You know? Okay, I guess I can just steal this car now. Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Allen. This man just steals anything he can get his hands on. Yeah, this is a terrible vehicle. I should not have chosen this vehicle. This is a horrible vehicle. I'm going to swap out for this one after I check what's up in this tower. I mean, it's just insane to think, like, that Alan is stopping at all these locations and looting everything out of there. Like, everything is just free reign right now. Another radio station. We just freaking heard him play the song. Are these just radio communication?
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking
This is
about
the shortest song ever.
finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see,
Okay.
to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat.
I mean, what is the
You need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean,
Exactly.
isn't that depressing? Or
Yeah.
heck, childish even?
Extremely depressing if you believe it in that way.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one she was, and I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
Okay, she's listening in right now, so laughing at you.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind
The
of
husband.
a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Wow, he really opened up to the audience right there. I mean, what is the running? I don't think that's like, you know, how can you believe in like chance like that? Because the thing is, like the guy was saying, you could have already missed, you know, if you believe in the one, you could have, then how is it really the one if you missed your chance with the one? You know, doesn't make sense. Because if it was the one, you would have miraculously ended up with them no matter what. So that theory is wrong. You just find somebody that makes you happy. You make each other happy, and that's how it works, dude. There's no other secret recipe, secret concoction, secret method. You just have to, you know, Okay, there's just a manuscript page here. No reason to come up here. I already have all of those. Well, not all of them, but you know, I have the main ones. Okay. So back into my stolen vehicle. I'm just assuming all of these vehicles belong to people that were taken by the shadow and the darkness. Because if not, they are gonna be very lost as to where their vehicles disappeared to.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Okay, you're supposed to meet me at noon. What does this say? While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls coal mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. I feel like some of those might be offensive, dude. Some of those terminologies, maybe not, but they just sound like they would be. I've never heard of Polish people being referred to Poles. Is that like a normal thing? Okay. Like, why not just say Polish? Or Swedish? Like, what? Okay, what does this one say? In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity. In the calamity? Zelda? And all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Okay. They just keep these buildings as historical landmarks. It's kind of crazy. Seems like a waste of space.
I didn't want to go outside.
Why would they just two chairs there?
Looking for me.
Why would they just chairs there?
The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back.
Okay, dude, you are not
different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
It's way past noon.
I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
How dare he? How dare he? Freaking fool. How dare he not show up, dude? I mean, I would have, like, given up already and just left before it got dark.
Where the hell are you? Change of plan. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting.
Where do you go? Is it down here? I think it's down here.
I'm
This
gonna kill
freaking
him.
idiot, dude.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
You couldn't have phoned at like 1? You were supposed to be here. Oh my.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
You were supposed to meet me at noon. You couldn't have contacted me at 1. Like, I'm running late, Mr. Wake. Can I extort you and blackmail you maybe at 2 p.m. or, you know, we can meet late. Like, you know, have some manners. So I know that you are a criminal right now, but you know, maybe let me know that you're running a bit late. I was waiting all day. I'm trying to avoid dark shadow creatures. It would be cool if you maybe alerted me before the sun went down. Okay. Classic. The classic American storage system. Do these things pop? They do explode, right? Here we go. Got another guy here. What the heck is this? Ow! Oh my gosh, dude, the dodging on that's so weird. It's crazy, dude. I actually don't want them to keep the freaking poltergeists in the sequel. Please don't do that. How are objects more scary than freaking people? Get back. Are you gonna drop in front of me with your back turned towards me? Oh. You know I have a flashlight and a gun. Guess I'm climbing up here. Possibly, am I supposed to climb up here? I guess I have to drop down there, or what am I doing? I guess I'm just dropping down here. And just getting myself killed apparently. If a lifted warning would be nice, you know? Okay, so we have to go through here. What the hell? What the heck is that? It's the tornado from my nightmare that I had at the beginning. Okay. This is probably one of the
only way
freaking
to reach the
most nerve-wracking levels, just because it's so tense all the time.
To avoid electrocution.
Okay, so I have to go that way, right? The generator for some reason is all the way over there. Still have my other guns. Probably me. Someone next to me. Better not be someone next to me. Oh my gosh, what the? Set them up. Get them over here. Come on. You guys can come over here now. Maybe. You guys are gonna catch some shotgun rounds. You especially. Here we go. Get back. My goodness, these guys are really pressing me like this. Like, I just want to get over there. You guys are unnecessary. Okay, I think there's a generator over here. For that gate. To turn the generator off this time. Flare gun and flare gun ammo. Okay, I just want to check what's around here first before I move along. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing over here. Okay. Turn that off. And then that should give us access to that staircase over there. Okay, so let's go down. Assuming I'm gonna have to fight some stuff again. Yep, don't have time for that. You can catch a flare gun shot immediately. You as well. Oh my. No, the big guy's gonna hit me. Ow. Oh my gosh, this is when the game picks up its freaking paces. Dodge over here. I'm gonna run away because I'm gonna die. Oh! All the gas tank. Yeah, it should be all of them, I think. I could have used this vehicle, couldn't I? I could have used this vehicle. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's just go up. Let's just go up. I'm an idiot for that. We're doing so much easier with the car. Okay. So now we are in another freaking like another barn-like area. This guy just came bashing through. Catch that. Anything over here? Got some revolver and batteries. Okay. No more flare gun ammo. Some more flares. Some revolver ammo. Okay, we're getting nice and stocked up. Hopefully we can find some more flare gun ammo. Who is that? Who are you? Leave me alone. Like, why are you in here? Ah! Dude, trust no one in the dark. Yeah, if you see someone in the dark, just freaking fire shots at them, Alan. Trust no one in the dark. That's how you catch a freaking lawsuit. That's how you catch a freaking murder case. Like, I would not be able to like sleep after an experience like this. If I ever came out, if I was in this experience and I came out of it, I would probably not sleep. Follow that. Okay. Somebody guiding us now through the main stuff, not just to loot boxes. There's actually somebody showing us the way to go to get out of places, to get through the story. Okay, some ink spillage. Venom was here. Speaking about Venom, hyped for the freaking sequel of Spider-Man. Hope they show us some more footage. I hope they do like a state of play focused on that before the game's release. Okay, item limit reached. Okay, what do we have in here? This is to open the gate, I think. Can I jump through that? No, this is not that kind of game. Okay then. So yeah, I have to like reset the over-the-shoulder
There was no way
thing.
the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
No way. There's no way. There's the power company. Why the heck would the power company have flashbangs? Like, that actually makes no sense. I think, who even has flashbangs? Is that like a common resource? Actually surprised the police even had that. In such a small town. Like, what do they need flashbangs for? What's going on in this town? Okay, now we have the freaking sludge. And I got hit by it. It's cool. No worries. Hey guys. I'm just trying to get to my friend. He's supposed to be handing my wife over for a manuscript. I guess that's not what friends usually do, but you know what I mean. No. Okay, quickly reload that. Oh my gosh, so you didn't... Were you late or something? You're running late? I already spoke to your friends. There we go. Big guy? What are you doing? There you go. Get back. Make time for you. I have time for you people. Okay. Let's keep moving. Crazy, these guys are just coming out in hordes now. Pick up another page over here. Yeah, it should have been so much like cooler to be able to like know which manuscript pages that was, and then I could have read them. Would have been cool. Keep up on the story and stuff, but I guess not. I don't know which pages they were, so I'll just keep going. Is this a bonus area? This is not the main part, right? Get back. Okay, there we go. Some loot. Please be flash. Flash could. What am I saying? Flare gun. Flare gun ammo. Okay, you guys are here now. Okay. You know what? Get back. Get back. I have plenty of flares to spare. Where did the other guy go? Yep, you thought so. You freaking thought you were gonna do that. I'm a monster that weaves. They call me the... They call me the They call me the tarantula because I don't even know, dude. They call me the silks just because I'm such a good weaver. I don't know what I'm talking about, dude. They call me the seamstress because I'm so good at weaving lies. I don't know what I'm talking about, dude. I don't know what I just said. Don't question it. Okay, don't need that.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
This pump action shotgun, definitely. Please send me that over. Why do they even ask, dude? Like, holds more rounds and fires quicker. Yes, please. Wait, which way do... Wait, there's something over here, though. There's a bonus area. Yep. Oh! My goodness, dude, why? Why? Is this the main path, or was the other way the main path? Looks like it all leads to the same place. Yeah, this is not the main path. They really attacking from every freaking angle now. My goodness, dude. This is also cool how you can like hold the trigger down just a little bit to aim without using your flashlight power, and then if you push it all the way down, it uses your flashlight. Get back. These guys are just taking up all my fleas. Another flashbang. Don't mind if I do. What's in the fridge, dude? Got some snacks in here? What the heck? Ah! Sir, it's fine. I didn't eat any of your leftover sandwich from last night. I didn't take it. I didn't take the sandwich. That dude said that's my leftover pizza. That's my leftover pizza from last night. You can't have it. Ah! Why is there so many enemies back here? Literally a side area. What mushroom? What mushroom? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let's just keep moving. This is ridiculous. Why were there so many enemies back there? No reason for that. Like, what's the point of getting more loot and resources if you're just gonna make me use it immediately? Turn it on, turn it on. There we go. Oh my gosh. I don't have ammo in my gun. Get back. Freaking trash, dude, the way they push up on you like that. I had no ammo in my gun. My whole revolver was empty. It's just a rest in the light. My goodness, they couldn't give me like items there. This is one of the longer chapters in the game.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Why are there so many crosses around here? Was there supposed to be like a funeral, or are they actually people buried here? Oh my goodness. Crazy how you tried to jump me from behind or from in front. Oh, we're doing that now. We're doing that now. They're fighting bosses randomly, freaking mini bosses now. So, step back. That's just flashbang. What the heck was that? Someone else like exploded behind me. Where is this guy, man? I have no ammo. I'm out of ammo. I need ammo. One of those freaking like revolver trash can reloaders is what I need right now. I just need a full stack of revolver ammo again. What's in here? What is this? Okay, anything up here? No? Okay. I am definitely gonna die in the next encounter because I don't have anything. I don't have anything right now. Okay, do we have any loot back here maybe? In this little building? Nope, can't even go in that building.
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
No! What the heck was that? Oh my! What is happening? I don't have ammo for this. They really are not supplying me with the ammo right now. That's insane to me. Yeah, they just said it's a ghost town, so what are the chances of ammo being laying around? Nothing in here? No, of course it's blocked up with a crate. A giant crate the size of a freaking elephant. Okay. Giving me batteries, that's nice, but you know it would be even better? I'll let you guess. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. No, I feel like I usually have ammo around this part of the game. I must have missed something. Maybe there's just poltergeist for this part. Ouch! Ow! I can't afford to die right now. Really? You're gonna throw the threat at me now? That's nuts. The whole tractor left to fight. Oh my gosh. I really can't deal with this right now. Okay. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy out here in the woods. In the mining facility. Historical mining monument. Where the heck am I supposed to go here? I think it's around here. Ah! My goodness, how am I supposed to survive all of this with no ammo? I mean, I don't really need ammo, but it would be nice to have more flare gun ammo for the spot. Okay, can we go in here? Did I just pick up a key? What's the key for? I guess it's for the store. Still no ammo. Okay, got some. What is this? Got one flare gun ammo. And the TV's on. Some batteries that I don't need.
Is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to.
Is he looking away like that?
He's a poet. And a good one.
I don't like watching my own movies.
Creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself.
Okay, and that's a nice story. Probably not gonna watch those. I'll just watch the Night Springs one. Should probably pick this up just because I don't have ammo. The shotgun.
I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
He'll borrow these things for his story. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically him when he was around. Like, was he writing? And he had to think of ideas. He was running out of ideas for his story. Oh, keep pressing X to climb things. Okay, reach the Muddy Peak lookout. Okay, is this another supply chest? Who's phoning me?
The kidnapper had sent me a text.
Kidnapper.
The message was full of spelling errors and insults.
This is
It was
what I'm
telling you to
saying.
hurry
Dude.
up.
Spelling errors. So who's gonna believe you wrote that manuscript if you can't even send a text message in proper English? Proper English, is that even, you know, maybe it's me, maybe I'm the freaking, maybe I'm the kidnapper. With that kind of grammar. But I mean, that's what I'm saying, like, what is the play, dude? What is the play on this manuscript for that guy? Yep, those are definitely birds. Danger, let's hop down, shall we? Is it really dangerous if it's the only way to go? You know? It's the questions you ask yourself in such a situation. It's the only way to go. How dangerous can it be? Okay, what does that say? Tunnels go to... Hey, my wife is somehow in this freaking tunnel right now. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Okay, so his wife disappeared around the lake. And this tunnel goes to the lake. And we are now hearing her ghostly voice call out to us. Seems about right. I'm supposed to be going down here. I honestly don't even remember this area at all. I think this is the way I'm supposed to go.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
I really don't even remember this part. What they exit the silver mine. Okay, I'm coming.
Alice?
I'm coming, Alice. I need to save you. Uh-oh.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Wait, this is not the main path. I don't think I ever came down here before. I don't remember seeing that. Is this part of the lake? Oh my gosh. I don't remember this is a manuscript page here. I must have been down here because the manuscript page would have popped up. But I do not remember that. That's actually interesting. So this is actually like near the lake. And we could hear it down here and we had flashbacks and stuff or memories of that. I really hope we get a follow-up on Alan's story as well in the sequel, like what happened to his wife, because this one kind of ends weird. Spoilers, you know, but this is a replay, but we don't actually get clarification on that with the ending as far as I can remember. Well, yeah, I'll just leave it for the end of the series, but we kind of get some clarification, but not really. Okay, you got around here, grab that manuscript page. The mines. Okay, can we, what's back here? Nothing. Who is that? Where did this man come from? So, why did you shove me like that? There we go. That sound effect is crazy when like the darkness just knocked down that panel. It was so loud. It's probably not going to be loud in the video, but oh my gosh, that was loud in the playing it. Like, these new headphones are crazy, dude. Like, Before I was playing this with like a busted up headset and the one ear was kind of loose, so it wasn't like this loud, but this is freaking insane. What the sounds are like right up in my ears, going crazy. Okay, let's go this way, I guess. Can't go the other way. Okay, I think that's the way I have to go. Just check what's over here. Don't want to miss out on any ammo. There's actually nothing over there. That's crazy. I don't know how this man Alan is surviving any of this, dude. The asthma kicks in way too often. You need a
I'd
pump
have to make
immediately.
my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Yep, convenience is key. There we go. Like so. We can just jump across here. Some platforming. You can always use some platforming in your game. Okay. And then we go up here. How does the spot work? Like that? I think it's like this. We have to go over like there and then jump down here. Yeah. And then I think we control this and how does this work exactly? We do that. Is there a ladder or something? A ladder? I don't know. How do I get back? Oh, there we go. Yes, I got here. And then we can just nicely make our way onto this crosswalk. Jump over, and there we go. Go to the top. And I almost just fell down a hole. Yeah, that's like a shortcut. Oh, I see. So now we can go down here. Ouch. We can go down here and control this again. Put it up a bit higher. And now go back up the ladder and we should be able to get across. Okay, a random little like platforming segment that they added for some reason. And I guess it's fun, you know. Switch it up a bit. Switch it up a bit. Okay, and let's climb up here. Okay. I think we kick this down. Okay, so now do we go down or up here? I think we go down, so I'm going up. And they won't. What the heck was that? You just like took a sudden stop there. Okay, of course. Good thing I came up here. A bunch of flares. Actually equip that so that I don't use flashbangs all the time. And what do we have up here? Manuscript page. I'm like still I just can't help but collect these because I'm like, oh, I wanted to focus on what it was focusable. What are we focusing on? The mountain? What are we looking at? Okay, I guess it's a nice mountain, Alan. Like what? Yeah, let's go. Wait, yeah, I can't help but just pick up the manuscript pages if I see it, even though I have them already, because, you know, the completionist in me cannot resist picking things up. Also the looter in me. Definitely expected me to use a flare there. They definitely expected me to use a flare. I just wasted a flare. Maybe they didn't expect me to do that. Okay, what is this? Is this a light? Oh, is this a light? Or is it something else? What's it? It's what do you call these things?
Another cable car.
Cable car. Thank you, Alan. Got batteries. Cable cars are the worst. This one is horrible, dude. This is the very crazy cable car. The crappy one. All the birds. flares would probably be very useful right here. A bit early on the play. Keep them at bay. I think I just wasted a flare there. Okay, the flares are definitely useful, yeah. Might be wasting too many of them. I'd rather that than using all my flashlight. And hoping that that works. Okay then. Cable car just decided to break. Yep. I would have been dead right there. Crazy. And it's just a stronger man than most. Okay. How much rifle ammo do I have? 12 rifle ammo and 7 Get around that quickly. It's getting crazy. It's getting very crazy out here. What is back here? Absolutely nothing. Okay, I think I saw a supply box somewhere. Really? Okay. Hopefully some revolver ammo. There we go. It's seeming kind of quiet, and then that happens. Quietness doesn't last for long. I'm gonna just use my revolver now. My revolver, my freaking rifle. They give me ammo for it. Oh my! Like. The rifle is the firing time is weird. The firing rate is crazy on the rifle. Let's hop into this light. Grab some more ammo. What is in here? Rifle ammo. And what flares? Yeah, as long as you remember like the supplies, because I still have a bunch of freaking OP supplies on me. I have flare gun and I have flashbang, so those things like can clear enemies like easily. Zero problem. So I'm good on supplies right now. I just need to make it to my destination. And here we go. Perfect time to be using the flare. Back. You as well. Back. Make sure to get off the bridge as quickly as possible. And then we'll through that axe. Kinda. Oh, that was you. Get back. Freaking idiot. Flare time. Flare down. Circle him. You guys know. Good night. And that's why you don't go into the business of wood cutting, any type of handyman, any type of construction work, because you will be the first victim of the darkness, apparently. One of the very first victims. Don't go into the lumberjack industry. Definitely not where you want to be. Seems like they are very prone to being possessed by darkness. Okay, so do I go up there? Guessing I go up this random like structure that somebody designed. Can I jump up it? I can kick something. So you can do all this, Alan, but you can't climb. It's crazy to me. You can't do a basic action such as climbing. You know, it's crazy the restrictions that game development can have sometimes. And hopefully they have a climbing mechanic in the sequel, you know, that would be kind of cool. The small things in life, you know. Okay, so wait. Do we have to go under the building or on top? To go under the building or on top? Kick this down. Okay, so this place is extremely dark. Tom. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? You talked to me on TV, Tom. C.W. and Thomas Zane. Cynthia Weaver and Thomas Zane. Okay, so she was a Tom Simp, dude. She was a Tom was a bias, basically. I miss you, Tom. It's crazy. You think Tom was a freaking member of a Korean pop band? Okay, pick up a revolver ammo. The way this woman's simping over Tom. Pick up the shotgun ammo. Yeah, I almost missed this revolver ammo over here. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. I didn't miss it. Just don't need it. Pick that up. I cannot wait for the freaking sequel, dude. Look at this atmosphere. This, and they're more focused on horror than they were with this one. Like when they said that, I still can't get over it. When they said that that this game wasn't like horror focused, or not horror, heavily horror focused, and the next one's going to be crazy. Okay, drop that. Put this guy in the corner. Ooh, are you immune to light? Who are you? Here we go. This guy's coming downstairs. So, stay down. Hey, thank you. Where's that revolver ammo? Wasn't that laying here? Give me that. Full restock. Just what I needed. I wonder if there's a way to avoid that encounter, because I went like that way. I went down the middle. If I went around the side and jumped here, would I have been able to avoid it? Okay. So now we have to go down here, maybe? I think it's down here. I see
could
the
see
light.
Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Okay, why is there somebody out on a boat right now? Tell me that man's not out there fishing right now.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Okay, so... Hey, buddy. Where's my wife, sir?
I'm coming!
Release my wife immediately.
Sorry. Please, please. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know.
Oh.
We don't have a wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play.
Oh, so he was like arguing with her about. So he was working with somebody else that wanted to get the manuscript. He wasn't working with her. Okay. That's a crazy fall. I didn't even realize he fell that far down. You can die from that, dude. That height, you could probably die from that. It looks like he did die from that. Oh, she's like holding her. She's like pulling her down into the water. I didn't... Okay. Thomas Zane. And that's Alan Wake, baby. Classic. Back at it again with the Alan Wake episode 3. Oh my goodness, dude. Episode 3. End of episode 3 of Alan Wake. That was a long one, dude. That one was a bit beefier than the previous one. Mostly because of that reversal. What is the song, dude? They have freaking Jack the Ripper? I don't know, dude. Do they have Will Arnett on the track? Like, who is singing this right now? This is probably a popular band, and I am freaking like being judged if you've seen that. But like, yeah, this episode was a bit longer than the previous two, mainly because of that reversal section where you're driving around in the car trying to get to the mining area to meet the kidnapper. But it's getting juicy, picking up the story. Somebody rescued us out. I know exactly what it is. If you were like paying attention, you probably saw who that was. But we are given the impression that it is, you know, we see Thomas Zane because we, you know, he is associated with the light and he is associated with diving, and we saw him in the beginning sequence. That was him, the guy floating in the sky. If we didn't know that, he was the guy in the diving there. So he has pulled us out of the water. But I mean, I'm just gonna call it. We saw the doctor. We saw the guy from the psychiatric place. The doctor that we punched in episode 2. That guy pulled us out of the water. For some reason, he just happened to be there. Convenience, dude. Like, why was he there? Was he in the boat? Why was he out boating at night? And we also found out that the kidnapper was not working with, I forget the other lady's name, the Dark Shadow lady. She's not working with her. He was working with somebody else who we never find out. I don't think... Well, no, we do find out. We know exactly who that is. I remember now. It's coming back to me. But yeah, we don't find out until the next episode. But yeah, so he wasn't working with her. It's coming back to me now. But yeah, so she was pulling the wife. We saw that. So she's definitely controlling people or doing something. She's involved with the darkness. She's a bad guy. Also, we are going into this next episode. The psychiatric guy, like I said, he pulled us out. We're probably going to be going in there, or we are going to be there. I don't know how to even do these, like these what do you call these? These like commentary sections without spoiling what I already know, because it's easy to replay, like I said. But yeah, I freaking love the story, dude. The storytelling in this has just always impressed me. I cannot wait for the sequel to come out. That's why I wanted to get the series out on this, because I know if I waited till the last minute, the series was never going to come out. So hopefully I have enough time to get this whole series out before the sequel comes out. 3 episodes, I believe there's 6 episodes in total. Not sure how long each of the next few episodes are, but this is getting juicy, it's getting spicy. Look forward to you guys seeing... What am I saying? Look forward to seeing you guys in the future episodes. If you've seen this one, if you saw the previous ones, get hyped, stay hyped for the sequel. This game is, I think, a little bit underrated. I don't know. Some people don't like it. Maybe it's a bit too weird. But thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, like, share, subscribe. Let's get the video onto the algorithms and stuff. I don't know what it's called. Get YouTube to get this video algorithmized. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Alan Wake. Goodbye.